I believe that passively investing in real estate is the single best way to make enough money to do all the things you want to do, create the life that you want for you and your family. So now that you know you want to passively invest, right, assuming that you've reached that conclusion, and you probably have because you're here, I want you to take 4 rules away from this presentation about what you need to do to vet investment firms like ours, right? So you've got to figure out who are you going to invest with, because you have tons of options. So if you follow these 4 rules, I think you'll generally keep yourself out of trouble. Rule number one is you must insist that your investment firm that you're going to invest with has experience. And the reason that is, I mean, it's obvious, right, that you should invest with people who have done it before, but the reasons are really important, right? You're investing basically in a business. It just happens to be an apartment community that is run by a management team. You want that management team to have significant experience, because we don't know what's coming around the corner. You know, we didn't know a pandemic was coming. We didn't know this kind of inflation was coming. So you want to make sure that management team that you have in place is equipped and experienced enough to handle whatever's going to come next, to make sure that investment's successful for you. Hopefully that management team's managed through multiple real estate cycles. I think that's really important, because you probably learn more in this business from the downturns than you do the upturns. So you want to make sure that they've been through a few real estate cycles. Give you an example. Our senior management team has managed more than 16,000 units over the last 25 years. So the takeaway from this rule is just don't let someone else learn on your dime. Yeah, I think that's really, really important. Now, rule number 2 kind of follows the same thing, kind of follows the experience model. So you want to make sure that they have a long track record, and insist on looking at that track record. For example, we've done 18 deals worth about $125 million. Our investors have historically earned as much as 20, 25, even 30% plus annual returns. Now, we're so focused on our track record and having transparency with you that we brought in a third-party company called Veravest, and they verified our entire 18 deals, our entire track record. You can see our entire vetted track record if you hit the QR code there, and it'll be right on the page for you. Rule number 3, I want you to make sure that they put you first. Now, this is a little harder to figure out, but after I talk to you for a second, you're going to understand how to do that. So you want to review the private placement memorandum and the operating agreement, and you want to look at their fees and the terms of the investment. Here's what I personally believe is very important. In our world, we're performance-based. If the investment does well, we do well. So it is important to me that profit bonus be performance-based and it be paid last. For example, you'll hear me talk about this later, but in our funds, you always get your capital back, you always get your preferred return, and only then do we share in the profits of the deal. See, that's really, really important, because we're putting you first, and you want your investment firm, whether it's us or any others, you want to make sure they're putting you first. So ask yourself, is it possible for the investment firm to do well and you not do well? Hopefully the answer to that question leads you to the right place. All right, rule number 4, you want to, and we talked about this a little bit, you want to make sure that they're transparent. We issue investor updates quarterly. You want that to happen at least quarterly. Now, in our world, we send you a profit and loss statement, balance sheet, rent roll, and we actually write up a narrative on each property in our fund, so you know exactly what's going on the ground. What are we doing? How's our renovation project going? So on and so forth. We talk about the last quarter. We talk about what's expected over the next quarter, and we address any concerns or anything that's going on the ground, so that you know legitimately what's going on. And then once you receive that information from us, if you have questions, you call, and somebody that is knowledgeable about that property is here to answer your questions, and we'll give you thoughtful, timely responses. We're not going to give you the generic real estate responses to your questions, and I think that is super important. For more information about how you can become part of the KRI investor family and start creating massive wealth for yourself, please contact us at 813-489-9666 or visit us at our website at www.kripartners.com.